you imagine having it all? Fame, money, luxury, and still feeling empty inside? That's the dilemma of Julian Mantle, a lawyer who had everything: mansions, watches, power, and of course, a red Ferrari as a symbol of his success.
He had everything that most people dream of, but happiness, that was missing. Every day he woke up chasing more: cases, recognition, wealth, yet deep down, something was missing. But one day, his body rebelled. His heart gave in. In the middle of a courtroom, Julian collapsed, and that single moment changed everything. It forced him to confront a question many of us avoid: what really matters in life? What made him sell his Ferrari and travel to the Himalayas in search of meaning? Stay until the end, because the answers he found are not just for him. They can transform your life too. The story of Julian Mantle, 4 to 5 minutes. Julian Mantle was admired by everyone. People envied his wealth, his lifestyle, his achievements. He had everything society tells us is important, but inside, he was hollow. Imagine this: you work tirelessly, you achieve your goals, you win every battle, and yet, the one battle that matters most, your inner peace, you are losing. First suspense question. A brilliant lawyer, admired by everyone, yet empty inside. What good is it to win every battle if you lose the most important one, the battle for your own inner peace? The day he collapsed, Julian felt the fragility of life. His body could no longer ignore the warning signs. That moment was terrifying, but it was also a wake-up call. It asked a question that haunts all of us. How many of us are still running non-stop, chasing what the world tells us to, without realizing what truly matters? Imagine sitting in a courtroom, surrounded by applause, and suddenly realizing that all your achievements, all your victories, cannot heal the emptiness inside. That's what Julian experienced. And maybe, just maybe, you felt that too. And before we continue, if you enjoy this kind of inspiring content taken from the best books, subscribe and give this video a like. That way you support this channel and help me bring you more reflections like this. Sound A, Part 2, The Encounter with the Sages of Savannah. Julian traveled to India, seeking answers that the world of law, wealth, and luxury could never give him. He met the sages of Savannah, men and women who seemed to live in a state of calm, purpose, and happiness he had never imagined. These sages weren't rich in material goods. They were rich in something far more valuable: wisdom, clarity, and peace. They lived intentionally, fully aware of the preciousness of life. Second suspense question, and here's something to think about. What did they know that we have forgotten in the middle of the noise and rush of modern life? Julian observed how they spent their days, quietly, with focus, meditating, walking in nature, helping others. It was a life without unnecessary stress, a life in harmony with the present. And it struck him. Everything he had pursued before, the cars, the watches, the titles, had been distractions from what really matters. The Garden Fable, 8 to 9 minutes. The sages shared with Julian a fable filled with symbolism, a story meant to teach him the deepest truths about life. Master your mind. The garden represents your mind. If you don't take care of it, weeds will grow. Worries, fears, doubts, and negativity can take over. Third suspense question. Who is planting in your garden? Your own dreams or the fears and opinions of others? Have a definite purpose. The lighthouse symbolizes direction. Without a clear goal, you drift aimlessly. This reminds me strongly of Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, where having a definite purpose and unwavering faith is the foundation of success. Purpose is the compass that guides your actions every single day. Sound C, practice self-discipline. The sumo wrestler symbolizes willpower. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. Without it, even the best intentions will remain just ideas. Respect time. The golden stopwatch reminds us that time is our most valuable treasure. You can always make more money, but never more time. How often do we waste it scrolling through social media or doing things that don't matter? And speaking of time and managing resources, this connects directly with The Richest Man in Babylon, where financial discipline is shown to be as essential as spiritual discipline. Wise choices compound over and over, just like habits of mind and heart. Cultivate relationships and serve others. The fragile pink wire cloth reminds us of love and human connections. Money can buy comfort, but only relationships give life meaning. Embrace the present. The fragrant roses symbolize the beauty of the now. We are so often trapped in the past or anxious about the future, forgetting that life happens in the present moment. Live with joy and fulfillment. The path symbolizes the journey to happiness. Happiness isn't a destination, it's the way you walk through life. Fourth suspense question. If you looked at your life from the outside today, would you say you're walking towards that path or moving away from it? Sound D. Practical application. 4 minutes. The beauty of The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari is that it's not just theory. Julian applied these lessons, and so can you. Here's how. Meditate a few minutes every day to calm your mind. Write down your goals and priorities and review them regularly. Protect your time as if it were gold. Nurture your relationships. Show love, appreciation, and care. Live in the present, savoring the small moments. These simple habits, done consistently, can transform your life far more than chasing material wealth ever could. Conclusion, 3 to 4 minutes. The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari reminds us that true success is not about what we accumulate, but what we cultivate inside. Your Ferrari, your mansion, your achievements, they are only symbols. The real treasure is within you, your mind, your heart, your purpose. Ask yourself, are you living intentionally? Are you taking care of your garden, walking your path, and embracing the present moment? Or are you distracted, chasing the world's definition of success? And if this video gave you something valuable, don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you won't miss the next book summaries that inspire, motivate, and transform lives. Remember, the journey isn't about wealth, fame, or possessions. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, cultivating your mind, heart, and soul, and walking with purpose and joy every single day.